Ciao friends! In less than 5 minutes, I want to explain the side effects of the sort by column. Let's see this example where I have the month. You see that this column has a month sorted by month number. So the column that we're using is what? So let's take a look. We have this, so if I select this visual, you see that I'm using two levels of this hierarchy, year and month, but the value, the column, the actual base field used is year, month, short. So this is the column that we are displaying in the second level of the hierarchy. If I take a look at the year, month, short column of the date table, so here, year, month, short, it should be this one, the column is sorted by year, month, number. Now, we know that, but sometimes we might forget, and see what happens when we forget this. So let's say that we want to create a measure, like the one that I created here, percentage of the year. Now, it is not working, it's always 100%, because in order to make this measure working, this measure is dividing the value of the sales amount by the value of the sales year. So what I want to do, my sales year should just retrieve the value of the current year. And because I assume that, for example, this cell, March 2022, has two filters, this one and this one, I assume that there are two filters now, only the year and year, month, short. So if I remove the filter from year, month, short, I should get the value of the year. So this is the principle of how the filter context works. So my sales year now is just sales amount, because I started with a measure that doesn't do anything, just copies the sales amount. And my expectation is that if I write remove filters of the year, month, short column, I would expect that this value to be the same across all the month. I click enter, it doesn't work. You see that the value here didn't change. It didn't change anything. So why is this happening? The first thing I want to show you before explaining the problem is how can we investigate? And so let's see if our assumption is correct. So in order to do that, I can go in Optimize, I can open Performance Analyzer, and I can just refresh the visual and take a look at the query that has been generated to populate the visual using the DAX query view. And if you take a look at the DAX query view, I mean, we could take a look at the content here, and you see that year, month, short includes also the year, month number that we didn't include there, but this is also visible just if you look at the results. So the table below here has the year, which is something visible, the year, month, short, which is something visible, and then you have this year, month number that is what is used to sort the year, month, short column correctly, because we see January, then February, then March. We are not looking at the month names sorted alphabetically. So there is something that keeps this order. Now, the presence of this column also adds a presence in the filter context. So once again, if we consider what is the current filter, for example, for March 2022, where we have 1, 2, and 3 filter, because there is a hidden filter here for the sort by column. So knowing this, we know that the right thing to do, if I go back to my sales year definition, I have to remove the filter from year, month, short, and the month number. So the year, month number is the second column I had to remove from the filter context to get the right number. Okay, so the side effect of the sort by column is that whenever you use one column, the other column is always kept together in the query, and it participates to the filter context. Now, it's not related to this example, but if you really want to get the current year for the selection, another technique you could use that doesn't have this problem, you don't have to remember this, is just to remove the filter from the entire date table and just to keep the filter, to restore the filter over the year column. Because this way, if I selected just 1 month or 1 quarter or 1 week, I get the corresponding value of the year. You see that the result is the same, and this is a safer approach. So remember, whenever you just remove a filter from individual columns, pay attention, because if there is a sort by column, you have to remove the filter also from the corresponding column. Use it for the sort order. Enjoy DAX!